to start? Okay. My goal today is to convey the most efficient way for cutting one's hair in order to open your minds to the do-it-yourself attitude to ultimately introduce more options in life. I'll go over cutting techniques that should entertain the fiscally attuned, fashion-oriented, male or female. The data on cheap male haircuts that seem better than barbershop cuts has been acquired through my own research and experience as I've cut my hair over the past 4 or 5 years. Data concerning cuts of longer, more feminine hair has been acquired from a female friend who works at Paul Mitchell and various internet blogs. So, how does one cut his or her own hair? Step 1. Gather your equipment. This costs about $24. You can get it pretty much anywhere. And first, I guess, find a well-lit room with a non-carpet floor. This is probably going to be a bathroom. And it can be, so it can be easily swept and vacuumed. Hair can fall in the bathroom sink, but don't wash it down because it'll clog up the pipes. Instead, scoop it up and throw it in the trash or compost. Then, you're going to need electric clippers if you want to do it fast. These are my favorite, personal favorite. Or you can use barbershop shears. Actually, sometimes I like to use, often I've been forced to use fabric scissors. These work too. The sharper they are, the easier this will be. But I'm basically going for cheapness and efficiency. Here's some barbershop shears. These are pretty dull. But I've used dull scissors successfully before with minimal and unnoticeable split ends. Also, but when you're first starting, you need a mirror, preferably 2 or 3 mirrors so that you can see the back of your head. And, but me, I can just actually run my fingers through my hair and pretty much figure out how long it is in any given area. And right now, I can feel it's pretty long right around here. It's pretty long right around here. And the bangs are long right here and here. You can see the back of the head. It's a little bit long too. I can feel the extra hair with my other hand. Step 2, comb and make an assessment. So this involves combing down all your hair. And this is my friend Sheldon. We did this for him so we could make an accurate assessment as to what places he wanted to get cut off. So try to imagine all the potential styles you could create out of this scraggly mess. Oh, that's awful. Yeah. Oh my God, you can't see anything. Okay, well, I don't know why you can't see anything. But yeah, I guess the blue and white isn't working on this projector. But I don't know if you guys can see this. Can you guys see this? You guys see this? Yeah. Okay, cool. Alright, so wetting my hair never actually helped me very much, because it makes it more difficult to dispose of at the end. So I never actually wet my hair like the barbers say we're supposed to. Consider problem areas and the lengths you would prefer all around at this point. You should probably already have been thinking about this for about 2 or 3 weeks. So, I could start with the demonstration. This is step 3, actually cutting your hair. This is the most important part, even more important than any of these pictures. I know it's scary, but don't feel committed to chopping off a whole lot the very first time. So, I could just do one right now. I can't stress this next point enough. This is going to require confidence and the attitude that you don't care. You don't really have too much interest in what people think about, your appearance. It's kind of hard to do without a mirror, and I would prefer a non-carpeted floor. But you can just start, cutting away. Start with about, just take a couple centimeters off. You're not actually making that big of a leap of faith with your hair. And you just start doing this. You can actually feel where it is. I've only cut my fingers once or twice. In all 5 years I've been doing this. Yeah. But, yeah. Anyways, we can conclude that the absolute worst thing that can happen to you is cutting yourself. Even if you're a female who's been bound by societal pressures since age 12, you only really have to be wary of cutting your ears and fingers if you are using scissors, for example. If I was to use an actual electric cutting tool, it would be a lot easier, and it wouldn't take anywhere near as much time. So, as you can see, the cleanup process isn't that difficult. I mean, you might have to do a little bit of sweeping. Anyways, very little can go wrong if the hair is held up appropriately. This is why I stress the barber technique. This is the most important part. You hold it up appropriately. If you don't, you might end up with it being choppy. But if you do, you're going to get a nice layered effect. You can see barbers, they usually use combs, but I don't like using combs because you can't actually feel how long it is as you're cutting it. You know? So, can everybody see basically what I'm doing here? Yeah. Okay, cool. I can stop now. But I'll do the rest at home in front of a mirror. And you guys can see my results later. But, anyways. Since only small lengths, very small lengths, are to be cut at a time, this will take a long time. This will take about 40 minutes to maybe 2 hours. And so you got to be really patient. If you're not patient, you can end up with differing results. Like in the bangs, I cut off too much in the bangs here. I don't know if you can see that, and it ended up not looking very good. My roommate, he's a lot less patient than me, and so he got when he cut somebody's hair, it ended up pretty awful. I wish this was a little bit more easily viewable, but he ended up with pretty awful results. So I can't stress patience also enough. Once you've I went through several bad months of hair in high school, several months of bad hair in high school, but it was never so bad that my social life was ruined. In fact, I would say that social respect was gained as I grew tough and confident in self-appearance. So work that dude, baby. And, once you've learned to cut your own hair, cutting somebody else's hair should be a cinch. They may be hesitant to think so, but use confidence and creativity to earn their trust in this ever-fun social engagement. I'm not going to try to pull up that picture, but we had a lot of fun, me and my roommates, about 3 weeks ago. We all got haircuts, all 6 of us, and friends, and we all had a great time. So your time is cutting your own hair allows you to be in complete control of what happens to your head, as opposed to allowing somebody else, like a barber, to cut your hair, which can be annoying because you can never really convey to them with complete accuracy what you desire for your hairstyle. The goal here is not just to save 12 or more time-consuming trips per year, or $180 to $450 per year to mildly experienced hairstylists. The goal is to engage in a cathartic, creative, self-discovery session in which you take control of your life as you learn bountiful lessons in open-mindedness, thoroughness, confidence, and decisiveness of action.